Welcome back to Runky Kids Stories and Morals. In our second episode, Cinderella and the prince danced so long that Cinderella did not see the clock. In this episode, the clock strikes. Dong struck the clock. Cinderella looked up. Dong rung the clock again. She turned to the clock. "Oh my," she cried. "It's almost midnight." Dong called the clock. "Why does it matter?" said the prince. "The night is young." Dong rung the clock again. "I must go," said Cinderella. Dong went the clock. "But we just met," said the prince. Dong rung the clock. "I must go," said Cinderella. She ran to the steps. "Dong!" cried the clock. "I cannot hear you," said the prince. "The clock is too loud." Dong rung the clock. "Goodbye," said Cinderella. She ran up the stairs as fast as she could. Dong went the clock. "Please, stop for a moment," said the prince. "Oh, dear," she said as one glass slipper fell off her foot on the stair. But Cinderella kept running. "Dong," said the clock. "Please wait a moment," said the prince. Dong rung the clock. "Goodbye." Cinderella turned one last time. She rushed out the door. Dong! The clock was quiet. It was midnight. "Wait," called the prince. He picked up her glass slipper and dashed out the door to follow her. He looked around but could not see her blue dress anywhere. "This is all I have left from her," he said, looking down forlornly at the glass slipper. He noticed that it was made in a special way to fit a foot like none other. "Somewhere that young maiden has the other glass slipper," he said. "I will find her, and when I do, I will ask her to be my bride." The search. From village to village, and from cottage to cottage went the prince. One young woman after another tried to fit her foot inside the glass slipper. But none could fit. He asked if they had the other glass slipper. None did. And the prince moved on. At last the prince came to Cinderella's cottage. "He is coming," shrieked one stepsister as she looked out the window. "He is here, at the door right now," screamed the other stepsister. "Hush," hissed the stepmother. "He'll hear you. Now get ready. One of you must fit your foot in that slipper, no matter what it takes." The stepmother swirled around to face Cinderella. "Get out of my sight," she glowered. "Go to your room right now and stay there." The prince knocked. The stepmother flew open the door. "Come in," she said in a sweet, sultry voice. "I have two lovely daughters you must see." The first stepsister tried to fit her foot in the glass slipper. As hard as she tried, her foot could not squeeze in. The second stepsister tried to fit her foot inside, but no dice. And neither of them had the other glass slipper. "Are there any other young women in the house?" said the prince. "None," said the stepmother. "Then I will take my leave," said the prince. "Maybe there is one more," said Cinderella, stepping into the room. "I thought you said there were no other young women here," said the prince. "None who matter," ceded the stepmother. "Come here," said the prince warmly. Cinderella stepped up to him. The prince got down on one knee and tried the glass slipper on her foot. It fit perfectly. "Well, I suppose I have the pair back again," said Cinderella, and from her pocket she took out the other glass slipper. "I knew it," he cried. "You are the one." "What?" shouted a stepsister. "Not her," screamed the other stepsister. "This cannot be," shrieked the stepmother. But it was too late. The prince looked into her eyes. He knew that this young woman was the very same one he had met and danced with, and loved talking to. He did not see the cinders in her hair or the ashes on her face. "I have found you," he said. "And I have found you," said Cinderella. And so Cinderella and the prince were married, and they lived happily ever after. The end. The moral of the story. You need to treat others the way you want to be treated, because you never know how they might turn out to be in the future. And bad never wins, but good every time wins. Remember to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching.